What up, YouTube world? It's your boy SBX once again with another wrestling video. I'm at the point where I'm really giving up on WWE as a company, as a whole. And the reason why I'm going to make this video is because this Crown Jewel, this recent pay-per-view event that started around 12 p.m. in American Eastern Time or whatever. To me, Crown Jewel was a very terrible pay-per-view event. As terrible as the Greatest Royal Rumble. And I mean, by saying that, I think every time WWE goes to Saudi Arabia, their shows suck. And by all means, what I mean it sucks is that Crown Jewel was terrible was because I think Vince McMahon really wanted to shit on it on purpose. At first, it was supposed to be canceled, but Vince McMahon decided to bring Crown Jewel back into place. But you know, even though the good thing, I'll say only two good things ever happened in Crown Jewel was Hulk Hogan being back, and he was the host of the Crown Jewel, and the Triple H and Shawn Michaels, the whole D-Generation X return, and the Brother of Destruction with pretty much Kane and the Undertaker. It was good to see HBK back into the wrestling scene. It's been 8 years since he's been wrestling. Haven't been wrestling since his retirement from the last WrestleMania he did against Undertaker. But overall, everything sucked because one, let me just explain everything. You know, the Crown Jewel is like a bullshit version of the New Japan's G1 Climax. And I think WWE always trying to transition itself. It's always been like that. When every time if there's a company that is doing a little bit better and they have brought up with an idea that WWE either haven't done or didn't do for a while. So the Crown Jewel, where you have like at least how would it be, like 4 or 5 contestants? I don't know, because I know it was The Miz, Seth Rollins, Rey Mysterio, Dolph Ziggler, and whoever, right? So let me tell you this. Now, with all these matches, right? Kurt Angle versus who was it? Like Dolph Ziggler. I really feel like, of course, Kurt Angle, he's like the commissioner or the manager of Raw. He can't win that. I mean, WWE like to shit on veterans, and Kurt Angle is a veteran. I didn't like how he lost by Dolph Ziggler. That was bullshit. And what's even more bullshit was when Shane McMahon actually fought against Dolph Ziggler and actually won the Crown Jewel. And he wasn't even a participant. You know, and mind you, that it really didn't make any sense at all. I mean, everything about what WWE do doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really add up. However, the one match that I feel like that really pissed me off the most was the Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman match. And again, Brock Lesnar retained the Universal title. And why is that? Gee, why don't we ask Vince McMahon? Because he liked big sweaty men. And mind you, that Roman Reigns had pretty much had to relinquish that belt due to his leukemia. So, of course, WWE doesn't want to try nothing new. And again, he wants fucking his half-ass, part-time, fucking steroid using motherfucking Brock Lesnar to win the belt. And again, what is the point of pushing Braun Strowman if he can't win a title? See, that's what's wrong with the WWE. They're touring with us. It's like you're always allowing the people that we don't want as champions or overusing to win the championship, and that's how it gets boring. Nobody want to see Brock Lesnar at this point because Brock Lesnar is a lazy part-time wrestler. He comes only in like pay-per-view events. He show his face. Paul Heyman had to talk for him. You know, compared to Brock Lesnar a few years back and Brock Lesnar now, I mean, I really feel like WWE loves to kiss his ass. And they're prioritizing him, or if not him, it would be Roman Reigns. You know, even though John Cena kind of stepped out of wrestling, thank the fuck God, I feel like my whole concept is WWE sucks because they do the same stuff all the time. AJ Styles is still champion. I love AJ Styles as a wrestler and as a performer, but he gotta lose that belt. Like, why can Samoa Joe win the belt, or somebody like Daniel Bryan? You know, it's like WWE loves to just let people hold on to the title for a very long time. You know, and it's boring. That's why their ratings suck. That's why New Japan Pro Wrestling is better. That's why TNA is getting better. And WWE wants to suck on purpose. Because they have all the money in the world and they're selling their advertisement, their accessories, they want to be just like any other big sports, like basketball, football, and whatever. But WWE can never be that. And the only thing that is good about WWE is fucking NXT. And then once the NXT wrestlers be promoted to the main roster, they're gonna shit on them. Vince McMahon is really out of touch of wrestling, and everybody knows this. But in the end, I feel like he doesn't care. He don't give a fuck about the fans. He don't. And that's why he's gonna always bring these dumb pay-per-view events compared to the 80s, the 90s, and the early 2000s of wrestling when it comes to pay-per-view events. And some of the stuff is garbage. All these new pay-per-view events, all these made-up names and shit, it's garbage. You know, WWE has no purpose at all as a hardcore wrestling fan. I mean, I think if anybody who's a real wrestling fan, I feel like we should boycott the WWE. As in, like, stop watching Monday Night Raw, stop watching SmackDown, but we can fuck with NXT if that's the case. Stop going to their shows. Delete the WWE app. I mean, cancel the subscription, you know? Then they can come to their senses about, I mean, I don't know if it's possible, but I think WWE really don't care about their fans, and fans like us, we should stop giving a fuck about WWE because it's never gonna change. It'll only change if Vince McMahon either dies or retired. I mean, it's fucked up to say that, but it's true. Because Vince McMahon is not thinking clearly about what he's doing for his company. It's the same shit. It's boring. That's why everybody's watching New Japan. Because New Japan has something to offer. If not New Japan, then perhaps TNA, Ring of Honor, or any indie shows. You know, any indie shows, any promotion is better than WWE at this point. But they're never going to be as lucrative when it comes to finance like the WWE. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I still love WWE from a distance. But it's never going to be the same anymore. They're not going to bring back the Attitude Era. They're not going to bring back the Ruthless Aggression Era. It's going to stay PG. That's just how it is. And when Vince McMahon go to Saudi Arabia with these special events on pay-per-view, why the fuck everybody gotta take out their time to watch a pay-per-view event 12 o'clock in the fucking afternoon? If people go to school, people go to work, people are trying to do something with their lives or have other better things to do, I'm not gonna watch no fucking wrestling in the afternoon. Fuck out of here. You know, I'm just being real, folks. The reason why I feel like I stopped watching WWE is because the main roster sucks. Raw is too fucking long. SmackDown is getting dull. I barely watch NXT, but I know it's cool. It's a lot better than fucking pretty much Raw and SmackDown. Even the pay-per-views suck. I mean, I'm done with WWE for a very, very long time. I mean, I stopped watching WWE before, and I can do it again. I still love wrestling, but I'd be damned to be watching some mediocre bullshit. So anyways though, folks, I'm done here. I'd like to know everybody else's opinion about Crown Jewel, how you think about it. Do you think it was good? Do you think it's terrible? I sure as hell think it's terrible. Make sure you like, hit that bell icon, and subscribe to my channel. Until then, folks, SBX wrapping this up. Thanks for watching. Peace out.